Hello everyone, welcome to SAP sessions. Today's our session going to be 236 and 37, 2 hours. Selection screen topic only will continue. Okay, so quick revision. We have done the basic introduction to the dictionary, then programming basics, complex data objects, then followed by modularization techniques, then some miscellaneous topics. Now we are handling with like a message is completed. The screen's concepts. List screen is over. Currently, we are into the selection screen. So, in the first, what exactly SAP and front end screens importance? Three types of screens. Purpose of these three screens. Okay, how to generate or create screen numbers. Screen number is there. Okay, there is a system field. System field. DYNN provides the current screen number. Okay, DYNN. Next, it is DYNN means die number, screen number. Next, there are three keywords we have to discuss. First, parameters for single input fields. Okay, it does parameters does what? Parameters keyword, yes, generates 1000 selection screen with single input field, and it also creates. Okay, it also creates data objects, that is variables in the memory, because parameters always creates variables, single input fields have nothing but variables. Okay? Yes. Now, what are the rules of parameters? How to create type addition, like addition, how to create with different predefined type or local type or global types, also completely default addition, obligatory, lowercase, no display, visible length, add checkbox, radio button groups also over. Next, how to perform the validation. Yes, value check addition. That is setup discussion. Variant. So selection screen variant. How to save the predefined or pre-configured values for the selection screens. Because user cannot remember so many values. That's why we will save all the setup values under one time you and save it under one name, meaningful name. Next time onwards, user can choose the uh, variant. That's it. So a screen selection screen may have more than one variant, and each variant may have different set of values also. That is covered. How to capture the variant into TR is over. Then different types of variants classification, online variant, background variant, protected variant, catalog variant. And yesterday's topic was selection screen keyword, selection hyphen screen. This keyword is used for two purposes. Mainly, we are discussing formatting concepts. Format, whenever we said format, it is always if you go to MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, otherwise you go to the list screen formats. Currently, we are dealing with selections. Format is always you working on look and feel point of. So that is user friendly. Now, yes, how to create selection screen fields? Fields already created. We have many fields and we created many blocks. Block 1, block 2, block 3. Okay. Yes. We will go to Yes, this is your block 1, BLOCK1, block 1. This is BLOCK1, block 1. Now you check. That is syntactically correct. So that is just the block number is also some limitation is there. Block name can be up to, okay, there is no such limitation. Okay, we will come to now. I'll refer and get back. What exactly the block name with the frame is required to get the frame, and titles can be provided with title. In fact, optional title can be provided by text symbol or initialization under through. You can provide what is initialization, what is that event purpose, when it will trigger, all the details we'll discuss going forward. I'll introduce, okay, because these topics are interlinked with events also. Okay, so we will, after discussing events, we will come back to this topic once again. Quick revision. Then next, let's go to the set of input fields I placed under B1 block with frame, no title. Second, only checkboxes I took B2 block with the frame title. Okay, checkboxes. And again, so this way B3 block with the title, B4 block with the titles. That is set of first initial topic discussion. Correct? Then again, this is your Kunar and company code. Also, value check through. We have created intervals, and there's no intervals also we introduced. That is one set of discussion. Second, so after completion of this title and all, then we have to go to this selection screen, skip U-line. So normally skip and U-line in case of right statement, we will directly write skip and U-line in the program. Here it is selection hyphen screen space skip. How many blank lines you want to provide? How many underlines you want? That is your skip and U-line. Then go to the next topic, begin offline, end offline, position and comment. Okay. Yes, these topics we have to discuss now. Right. Suppose begin offline, end offline. Also, some rules are there. So we will go to, okay. Yes, right. Let us take one example. Selection screen, selection hyphen screen. Begin off. Suppose begin offline. Selection screen, end of line sub. Immediately you will get an error. Yes, this is okay. Right. You can keep it as it is outside. So selection hyphen screen position 30. So this is what position is allowed between begin of line and end of line. This is what I want to tell you. Selection screen position means how to move it. Yesterday I demonstrated you want to print the radio buttons or check boxes vertically or horizontally. Horizontal means only single row. Under single row, then print this. This is the output. Okay, yesterday's how to create everything I explained. Yeah. These are all input fields. Okay, how check boxes between give space also underline also. Skip U line example is covered here. And provide titles are also with the title, without title. This is block with frame, no title. This is block with frame with titles below. This is again without title. But no intervals result is half. This is U line. So sometimes actually radio buttons rather than above below always you have to keep it in a single row. Actually these two are one group, these four are another group. So by default X wherever you keep it, it will be generally group first field gets selected by default. So you want to go with a single row, what you have to do it first after creating these two fields we will keep it as independent parameters through. Then after we have to go for begin of line and end of line between you have to place these two fields. Then we have parameters selection screen position through you can move the cursor position here, and the selection screen comment through you can provide the alternative text for these things. Okay. That is selection screen comments. So this is your line position comment, these three. Okay. So selection screen position is allowed selection screen position is allowed within begin of line, because this is one row. Right. Next, if you want to go to back, yes, the selection screen comment you want to write. Selection hyphen screen, you want to write something like uh, okay, text hyphen 010. If you want to write some 5 of 10, yes, this way. If you want to write it, first you have to write selection screen comment. See, selection screen comment is this way. Okay, parameters, yes, this is your for field p underscore Mr. Suppose. Just observe it. Yes. So that means p underscore p and rb underscore Mr. Correct. This is rb underscore. So this is your comment. So comments also can be provided outside. Right. There are some rules related to this three. We will discuss this, how to use, when to use these combinations also. Right. Then, so that is about yesterday's revision. Till now, whatever covered discussion over. But we have some additional rules we have to talk on this. So today we are going to cover certain new things related to formatting technique only. Yes. Okay. First, number one, how to generate custom. Okay, so working with the custom selection screens. That is a small subtopic. First of all, by default, by default, system generates thousand selection, thousand selection screen, right? By default, system generates thousand selection screen. It appears first. Next, suppose this is the case, right? If you execute it, this thousand selection screen, correct? But if you keep on adding some fields, you will get vertical line also, vertical scroll bar also. That is, we can accommodate some fixed fields and fixed blocks. That is, it can accommodate to some fields only. If we are expecting more fields, okay, it can accommodate, accommodate, okay, few fields only. That is, there are how many fields we can write it in standard selection screen? There is a list. Fields and fields, when fields are there, few blocks, block with the frames only. Okay. If we want to more fields, more fields, so definitely we required additional selection screens. That is, so SAP allows to create custom means hours, additional 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 selection screens. Custom additional selection screens are allowed. Okay. Yes, that is what, right. So, right. Uh, but there are some rules. Additional screens, additional screens can screen numbers generally it will go with 9,000 to these numbers we can use, or 1,000 to 1,010 we can use, or 10112 10110 also we can use it. I think these are all reserved for SAP. 1,000 series is reserved for SAP. Ours is 9,000 series. We can take it. So now syntax first. Syntax of this particular, like syntax of selection screens. Like selection screen is nothing but we have um, selection hyphen screen, selection hyphen screen. So begin of screen, screen number, begin of screen, screen number. Next, selection hyphen screen, end of screen, screen number. Selection screen, begin of screen, end of screen. Yes, we can. So in between, you can use parameters. Parameters, okay. Otherwise, select options are also okay. Select hyphen options are also okay. Yes, this way. This is about your custom selection screen, right? Now, that is design part. Then custom, yes, syntax to call custom selection screen. So we have to call. So one way is call screen, call space screen, screen space, screen number. This is one thing. Next, second, syntax to call custom selection screen with the specified window coordinates. What is this? Call space, screen space, call screen, screen number. So we have one keyword called as starting at Okay. Uh, column row, column row. Next, ending at column row, ending at column. So that's all. That means starting at this is in fact left column, left column, and left row. Okay. Then this is right column and right row. Yes, that's all. Okay, this is your specific. So the particular screen appears as per the specified coordinates. Okay, so let us go to, we will discuss this pure like so. Yes, note, what is that note is custom selection screen cannot be displayed by default. Okay. Yes. Next, custom selection screen, custom selection screen must be called explicitly. Custom selection screen must be called explicit. Explicit calling is important. Okay. Next, after that, you have to call it explicitly by using that syntax. Next, as a sequence, as a sequence, first system displays standard selection screen. First system displays standard selection screen followed by followed by our custom selections. So with example through you will come. Let's go to this generating custom selection screen. Right. So for that we have to go to selection hyphen screen, begin of screen 9000. Okay. Then again selection hyphen screen, end of screen 9000. This is important. Check. So it is syntactically correct. But what is there in this? Within this, nothing is there. So if I provide some values, yes, this, yes, so it is going to directly list screen. That is, the screen must be created with some fields. Isn't it? Suppose parameters. We will go with parameters underscore. Okay, you have RB underscore credit card radio button group RG3 radio button group 3. Next, use debit radio button group G3. So that means credit and debit. So check. Yes, it can be up to 8 characters long. Okay. Now we are creating one radio button group. Under group is go to execute, execute. These are all. But System selection screen is not called automatic. So now syntax to call system selection screen. So you can call by using by using call call selection screen 9000. Call selection screen 9000. Execute. Execute. You see the screen, correct? So selection screen. For this, how do we come to know? Can go and check system status. This is 9000. So additional screen is this 9000, right? This screen is also we can create variants for the screen, etc., etc. So if you go to execute, yes, we can also write code for that. So now you go to text elements, selection text. Here you can write this is your so credit card. Next, this is debit card, credit card and debit card. Go back, execute. But here it is execute. Yes, this is wrong. Comment it out. Yes, credit card and debit card. You want to place it in a single line also. You can take the same concepts again, begin of line, end of line, position, then comment through. You can provide alternate. Okay, when you place begin of line, end of line, the text selection text disappear. As a result, alternative comment through you can provide it. Oh, no, this is one output selection screen. But you want to write the code for this. If RB underscore credit equals to X, RB underscore credit equals to X, that means if it is selected, then you can simply write statement. So user selected credit card. So else if or else is also enough because this is only two fields. So either user must choose either this or that, then debit card, then end. Okay. So now, yes, you can go to execute. Yes, execute. So first, I selected credit card and execute. The output is showing credit card. Once you come back directly, it is coming to the main 1000 selection screen. So you have to observe first system is calling 1000 selection screen, then later custom selections. So execute. Okay. Once again execute. So second debit card is selected. Yes, user selected debit card. Okay. Yes. That's about your kind of additional selection screen concept. But there is a I think parameters, radio buttons, all those things are already there. Only begin of screen. Begin of screen is a begin of screen. What are all the additions are put it here? Control space. Okay, number. Then after number, control space. Yes. Begin of as nested levels, as no intervals. Title also you can provide it if you want. Yes, title also begin of screen. Screen title you can provide it. Okay, that is if you want, we can provide the title text hyphen 007. What was the number yesterday? 0010 already over. We will go to 11. So this is your how this title appears. So this is additional custom selection screen. Correct? Custom additional selection screen. So activate it. Go back. Now execute. Where this title appears, you have to observe. First standard, then. So this is the title came. Title for this. Okay, execute. So this is your normal. Yes, go back. These titles are different. So title you can provide it for the listener. Oh, fine. But there is a way to call the selection screen. So this is, if you call this, it will display as full screen. Full screen means complete screen. So what happens? Call screen number. Okay. What is the limitation of this is this syntax result call screen number syntax result. What happened? Okay. Screen complete screen, full screen, or full screen will be displayed. But sometimes we don't want complete full screen, not required. Only we can design particular this thing we can display. So how do we do that? We will go for comment it out. So call selection screen 9000. Okay, followed by C. Call selection screen followed by starting at, ending at, using selection screen set. Only three conditions are allowed. So starting at, suppose 515, that's it. So if you only give starting at is enough, it will begin with the fifth column and fifth row. So where it is, observe it. This is us. Okay, see, the design automatically done. Only starting at is enough. Automatically additional screen. Yes, this is your additional screen. Correct. So if you look at what is 5, 5 is nothing but this is line first left. This edge is called as left row and left column. So row wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 row. Then 5 column 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. So this is your fifth row and fifth column through. This is started at and ended at. Ending automatically system itself decided because this is the end. Also we can decide ending at. So if you go to further, you will get the output. Go back. Ending at is optional. If you want to, yes. How do we decide ending at? Ending at the fifth column to the suppose first row. That is column, begin row, end column, end row. So we have to go to column B. It's left top. This is left top. This is right bottom. We call it as window coordinates. So if you go to 10 and as well as ending at 10th column, no, 10th, you have to keep it as a column, right? This column should be at around 25. and it should be 8. 8 is enough. 8 or 10. So simple. Now, what is the how this impact? You have to know how to work on this measurements. Yes. See, the window size and change differs. What is the meaning of that is, this is your 5 and 5, but 5 to this is 10, 15, 20, 25. This is column position. This is row position. So column position still I want to increase to till here. I can increase to till here. And row we can reduce one more this thing. See, go back. So I can keep it as a 35 or 40, not a problem. But it can be reduced to 7. 7. Ending at this. So these manual measurements are important. How does it impact? Right. See, this is what. If you look at this is the entire whole screen. Like we have to go to, mm, we have to go to first. This is your left top edge, left top edge. A row and column. Column is how much? What is the column? Column is fifth column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth. This is fifth row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth. Right. Next, after fifth, what is this? This edge ending at ending at ending at yes. This is fifth row. Then sixth, seventh, eighth row. Eighth row we ended here. Eighth row ended here. Then column row. Column means this is fifth, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. This is what. Okay, so if you uh, okay, 1 second. This is a small deviation. Yes, always you remember, assume that this is your entire mm, screen. Like you want to design a window like this, right? So this is okay. We have to focus on this point. We have to focus on this point. So this point is nothing but yes, is this. This is your left left column and left row, right? Yes, this is your first starting point. Okay, yes, this point. This point is we have to focus. Next point we have to focus on this. This is the point. So for this we have to write yes. So right side, right yes, column first, then again right row. That means sometimes we call it as Windows point of view. This is called as a left by default column left top. This is called as a right bottom also automatic. Okay, yes. So top means top row, bottom means bottom row. Yes. So if this you have to count from the beginning, how many row? What is the row number for this? And again, what is the column number for this? Okay. Ignore about this edge and this edge. Yes. And again, look at right bottom level. So in this overall from the beginning to till here, what is the row number for this? From the beginning to till here, what is the column number? Okay. This way we can decide the window parameters. Okay. Yes. You can create variant also possible for this, and as well as yes, remaining titles are also possible. Okay. So clear. This is about your overall additional screen. We can create it. That's it about our additional custom additional screen. Done. So we can create this approach with the required stuff. Okay, so next I have one question. Suppose I don't want, I will comment the entire standard selection screen. I will total comment the standard selection screen. Directly, can I create custom selection screen? See, I will keep only report statement. Remaining total code is commented. Only except selection screen. Now let us see now. Execute. Yes, direct selection screen came. Then execute. Only single credit card, debit card. See again execute. Yes, this is now debit card is selected. Correct. So this approach also possible. Only direct selection screen. But generally we don't do that. First we will go with standard SAP calls standard, followed for standard calling, we no need explicit calling of standard. That keyword through it will generate automatically. It will call implicit internally, it will call system itself call. But whereas this one, you have to call explicitly by using call selection screen. This number, when we begin screen, end screen, and you have to call the same number as it is. Okay, then go to here. Yes. Okay. Then we are moving ahead with one more topic that is nothing but in selection screen. Okay, because we will write the titles. This is topic of overall, okay, formatting selection screen. Formatting selection screen means frames. Okay, we are using frames, the check boxes, radio buttons, frames with titles, and moreover, we have done with the comments also. Okay, selection screen, position, comments, etc., and so on. Okay, custom push buttons. Push buttons. We will proceed for. That is our next topic. So we are going to custom selection screen. I'll comment it out because this is one set. One set. Correct. Till here is one set. So we'll go to pattern. Yes, other pattern. Okay, go to new. Yes, standard. Here we will keep it as this. So that one line we will keep right. Okay, before. Okay. Yes. No confusion for you too because we want to learn something new. Right. What is that? Learn. Next, we are extending this topic to formatting only. Go to generating push buttons. Push buttons. Generating push buttons in selection screen. So push buttons also called as command button. Yes. So user must interact interact with push button or command button. Okay. Then only, okay. Yes, user must interact means user can double click, user can okay, click on, okay, user can click or click on push button. Yes. Next, push buttons are always, okay, push buttons always action oriented, action oriented, action based. That is, okay, some activity action can be carried out, can be carried out after user interaction, after user interaction on button, on push button. So you yes, on push button. That's what you have to understand. This is all already standard Microsoft features only incorporated checkboxes, radio buttons, push buttons, all those stuff. Yes, in Microsoft we are calling it as command button. Here are push buttons. Both are same. Right. Now, yes, we can we can create single push button also. Push button also. Right. That is, you no need to create two, three, four. There it is not created group. Okay. Yes. So what happened? Push buttons are handled under events. Okay. Push buttons. First, we have to understand design and second is handle. Push buttons are handled under events. Some events. Okay. These events are important. We will discuss those things also now, one by one. So first, let us go to the uh, button. So let's go to this is your generating push buttons. Push buttons. So first, selection hyphen screen. Okay, selection hyphen screen is a keyword. Okay, so here also you notice that selection screen through begin of line, begin of block. Okay, you cannot write directly begin of because it should be preceded by these keywords. Selection, not by parameters. All those stuff you have to remember it. So selection screen, we have push button directly. See, this is push button. So the button should appear from text hyphen. What is the number given here? Somewhere 11, right? We'll go to 0, 1, 2. Okay. So next here it should appear the push button should be with the in column. Mhm. Next, so, user command PMD1. We will see what is this. Okay. User command followed by syntactically. So we execute it. What is that? Thousand selection when generating a detailed analysis can be created this time. So this is some small error is there. Selection screen push button related. Hmm, we can go to directly press F1 for this. We press it. We take it to the inside code. We can check the within SAP because some yes, selection screen. Selection screen. The selection screen web statement. Selection screen. No. Begin of screen. Screen elements, LDB options, parameter select options, processing calls. So we will go to what is this begin of screen titles, subscreen, no intervals, okay. Begin of screen, screen number titles, begin of screen and subscreen, this subscreen tab strip is open. Begin of screen, screen elements, screen elements. Ours is skip uline comment line block tab block modified no push button. This is our so now yes this is important. Selection screen push button. So the first we have to keep mm, we have to keep the position, length, button text, user command, F code. Yes, correct. That's what we did it. This still check selection screen push button. So this is optional. We want we can give it as optional. Position, length, lower position, higher position, length bracket you can give. Button text, button text we can give it this one. Okay, and user command F code. Yes, correct. We will see. Now this is accepted. It is accepted. So this way we can quickly cross check also. Okay, because mostly we remember it. Sometimes because too many syntaxes, like so you can refer inside code, not a problem. Yes. Let us see now. See, this is the button arranged, button arranged in a new line with 5 of 15. 5 means beginning column position 15, right? So now here can I write direct text, direct text button 1, button 1, do this, okay, let us see, execute. So here it is. Let's remove it. Let's remove quotes. Let it be execute. Yes. So the text doesn't appear over here. So text is not appearing. So yes, text hyphen 00011. Okay, we can go to the initialization text hyphen 011 equals to button 1. Yes. So can be modified. So text 011 cannot be modified. Yes. Okay. Additional custom, that is some other text is coming over there. So, once still it is giving us it will be modified. Okay. So we will see the way to provide the title. Yes. Titles generally will provide by using initialization, otherwise double click. So simply we will write it here button 1. Okay. So now you test it. So we got button 1, right? Yes. Now we want to, there is an alternative way initialization through also you can provide it, but it was considering. So this is your button 1 is there, user command. So user command is a keyword. User hyphen command is a keyword followed by some FCT code or function code. We have to write. Yes. So this syntax, I will write it. First of all, selection hyphen screen. Push button is a keyword continuous. Then new line. This is your column. This is your column. And bracket is position. Sorry, bracket is length. Okay. So push button, new line, this. Then we have the text. Yes. Text you can provide by using text symbol. Then after that, user command. User command is a keyword followed by FCT code. FCT code, that is nothing but function code. Yes. So this is the rule. Yes. Button, push button. Okay. Push button position can be specified. First step. That is this. The here we are where it should appear. We are controlling here. Next, push button. Button length also you can control. Okay. Column position length also. Push button text can be provided using text symbol. Next, So user command followed by FCT code. So user command is a keyword. Okay, user command is a keyword. That is mandatory keyword. It should be there. User command followed by is a keyword. Yes. User command followed by FCT code, function code. Yes. This is one thing. Next, we want to handle that. We want to handle the code. So we need to have some code here. Tables, SSCR fields. Okay, case SSCR fields hyphen ucom end case. Okay, we'll check. Uh, when, okay. So when CMD1, right, do so. Now, so we will write it some message statement. So action on, user action on, okay, user action on push button one, type I for information. Okay, wait, we will go to second session.